Good morning students. In last video we have already completed exercise 13.1. Then today we will discuss or will start other questions from the topic volumes of a combination of a solids. I think all the formulas are already discussed or already given in video number first. So today we will solve some examples from this topic, that is volumes of a combination of solids. Example 5. Shanta runs an industry in a shed which is in the shape of a cuboid surmounted by a half cylinder. If the base of the shed is of a dimension 7 meter into 15 meter and the height of the cuboidal portion is 8 meter, find the volume of air that the shed can hold. Further, suppose the machinery in the shed occupies a total space of 300 meter cube and there are 20 workers, each of whom occupy about 0.08 meter cube space on an average, then how much air is in the shed? So here it is given what? Example 5. Here Shanta runs an industry in a shed which is in the shape of a cuboid. Cuboidal shape. This is a cuboidal shape. Okay, so here it is what? Here this is the shed. The shape of a cuboidal surmounted by a half cylinder. If the base of the shed is of a dimension 7 meter and 15 meter. So this is 7 meter and the length is 15 meter. And the height of the shed is, it is also given, that is 8 meter. Okay, so here question said, find the volume of the air that shed can hold. So first you find what? Now the volume of this shed, that means the volume of the cuboidal plus the volume of the half cylinder. So here you see the volume of inside the volume of air inside the shed. So here you write a shed is in the shape of a shed is in the shape of this is the shed which is in the shape of a cuboid. The shed is in the shape of a cuboid surmounted by a half cylinder. Okay, which is surmounted by a half cylinder. The base of the shed is, the base of the shed is 7 meter into 15 meter. That means here breadth is 7 meter and length is 15 meter. And the height of the shed is, height of the cuboidal portion. The height of cuboidal portion, that is equal to 8 meter. Only this is the cuboidal portion. Okay. So now here you see the cylinder or half cylinder which is surmounted on the cuboidal. So here the radius or the diameter of this cylinder, this is 7 meter and height is equal to how much? 15 meter. So here first question said what? Now you find the volume of air inside the shed. So first here we find what? Now according to question, the diameter of half cylinder, that is equal to 7 meter. So radius is equal to how much? Now 7 upon 2 meter. Okay. So then the length of or the height of the cylinder, height of cylindrical part, that is equal to 15 meter. So the volume of air inside the shed, that is equal to what? Now the volume of the cylindrical part plus the volume of air inside the shed, that is equal to volume of cuboidal part plus the volume of what? Cylindrical, half cylindrical part. So the volume of cuboidal part, that is length into breadth into height, and the volume of the cuboidal part, that is equal to what? Now here it is half of, because half cylinder. So here also we write now half of volume of cylindrical part. So that is equal to what? Now pi r square h, then it will be half. So here the length into breadth into height plus half into pi r square h. So that is equal to how much? Now 7 meter into 15 meter into 8 meter plus half into here. The pi it is given, that is equal to 22 upon 7 into r is equal to how much? 7 upon 2 into 7 upon 2 into h is equal to h of the cylindrical part, that is also 50. Okay. So that is equal to how much? Here the total when we calculate, so then it will be 1128.75 meter cube. This is the volume of air inside this shed. But again here question said what? Now if suppose the machinery in the shed occupies a total space of 300 meter cube. Means if here a machinery is there, so the volume of this machinery, that is equal to 300 meter cube, and there are 20 workers also, and each of whom occupy about 0.08 meter cube. So then what is the or how much air is in the shed? So this is the actual volume of the air inside the shed. But according to our question, the machinery in the shed occupies a total space of, so here we write according to the question, a machinery occupies the space that is equal to 300 meter cube, and there are 20 workers and each of whom occupy, so and there are 20 workers and each of each of whom occupy how much? Now about how much air is in the shed. So according to this, so the total volume of air when there are machinery and workers are there. So here is right the volume of air. The volume of the air when there are how much? Now machinery and 20 workers. There are machinery and workers. So that is equal to the total volume 1128.75 meter cube minus the volume of the machine, that is 300 meter cube, plus here how many workers? Now 20 workers. So 20 into each worker 0.08. So that is 1128.75 meter cube minus. So here it is how much? Now 300 and here it is 20 into 0.8. That is equal to. So here it is 300 plus that is equal to 1.6 meter cube. So that is 1128.75 meter cube minus 301.6 meter cube. That is equal to how much? 827.15. Okay, so I think all of you understood. So only, so here it is what? This is the shed. The shed is in the shape of a cupboard which is surmounted by a half cylinder. So the length, breadth and height of the cupboard are what? That is 7 meter, 15 meter and here it is 8 meter. And according to our figure or according to our question, the diameter of the cylindrical part, that is 7 meter, and the length of or height of the cylindrical part is 15 meter. So then the volume of the air inside this or the capacity of the shed, that is equal to what? Now the volume of a cupboard plus the volume of a half cylinder. Then again question said there are a machine and 20 workers are there. So the left of the air. Find the volume of the air inside this shed. So the total volume minus the volume of a machinery plus the volume of a 20 workers. Okay. Then come to next example, example 6. A juice seller was serving his customers using glasses as shown in figure. The inner diameter of the cylindrical glass was 5 cm, but the bottom of the glass had a hemispherical raised portion which reduced the capacity of the glass. If the height of the glass was 10 cm, find the apparent capacity of the glass and its actual capacity. Okay, so this is the shape of the glass. Okay. Okay. So this is the shape of the glass. A juice seller was serving his customers using glasses as shown in here. The inner diameter of the cylindrical glass was 5 cm. Diameter is 5 cm. So radius is equal to 5 upon 2, that is 2.5 cm. Okay. Then what? But the bottom of the glass had a hemispherical raised portion which reduced the capacity of the. So this portion, this is reduced the capacity of the glass. This is a hemispherical raised portion which reduced the capacity of the glass. So then the height of the glass was 10 centimeter. This is 10 centimeter. So what is the capacity of the actual capacity is equal to what? Now the volume of the cylindrical part. But what is the apparent capacity? Now what the volume of the cylindrical glass. But actual capacity is equal to now the volume of the cylindrical part minus the volume of this hemispherical part. This hemisphere, this is the capacity. This is the reduced the capacity of the glass. So first here you see the diameter of the glass is glass is equal to 5 centimeter. So radius is equal to 5 upon 2, that is 2.5 centimeter. And the height of the glass is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay. Then what is now the apparent, if the height of the glass was 10 centimeter, find the apparent capacity of the glass and its actual capacity. So first you find the apparent capacity of a glass, that is equal to what? Now the volume of the what? Now that is the volume of the cylindrical glass. So that is pi r square. So the volume of a cylinder, that is equal to pi r square h. So here pi it is given, I think 3.14 into r is equal to 2.5 into 2.5 into h is 10. So that is equal to how much? Now 196.25 centimeter. This is the capacity of this cylindrical glass. But the actual capacity of this glass is equal to what? Now this hemispherical part reduced the capacity. So the actual capacity of the glass is equal to what? Now the apparent capacity minus the volume of a hemispherical part. So the actual apparent capacity, that is 196.25 centimeter cube minus the volume of the hemispherical part. So that is equal to 2 upon 3 pi r square h. So 2 upon 3, that is pi r square h, or 2 upon 3 pi r cube, because it is a hemisphere. So 2 upon 3 pi r cube. So that is equal to 196.25 centimeter cube minus 2 upon 3 pi is equal to 3.14, and here also r is equal to, because same base. So that is 2.5 into 2.5 into 2.5. Okay. So that is equal to how much? Now here it is 196.25 centimeter cube minus, that is equal to 32.71 cube. So that is equal to 196 minus 32.71, that is 163.54 centimeter. This is the actual capacity of this glass, because this part, this is the reduced, this part reduced the capacity of the glass. This hemispherical raised here is here. Okay. So So first the apparent capacity is equal to the volume of the cylindrical part, but the actual capacity, that is equal to the apparent capacity minus the volume of the hemispherical part. Okay. Then come to the next example, example 7. See here, a solid toy is in the form of a hemisphere surmounted by a right circular cone. This is a hemisphere surmounted by a right circular cone. This is a shape of a toy. It is a hemisphere which is surmounted by a right circular cone. Then what is given? The height of the cone is 2 centimeter. So this height of the cone is 2 centimeter. Okay. And the diameter of the base is 4 centimeter. So the diameter of the base, this is 4 centimeter. So the radius is equal to 4 upon 2, that is equal to 2 centimeter also. Okay. Then question said what? Now if a right circular cylinder circumscribes the toy, find the difference of the volumes of the cylinder and the toy. So first we find the volume of the toy, then again we proceed the next step. So first here you see a toy is in the shape of a hemisphere which is surmounted by a right circular cone. So here you write a toy is in the shape of a hemisphere which is surmounted by a cone, and the height of a cone is 2 centimeter. And the diameter of the base is 4 centimeter. So radius is equal to how much? 4 upon 2, that is 2 centimeter. Okay. So first we find the volume of the toy. So the volume of a toy is equal to volume of a hemispherical part plus volume of a conical part. So the volume of a hemispherical part, that is 2 upon 3 pi r cube, plus volume of a conical part, that is equal to 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So here you write 2 upon 3, here it is pi, it is given, that is equal to 3.14 into r is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 plus 1 upon 3 into 3.14 into r is 2 into 2. H is also 2 centimeter. So now here you see we take 1 upon 3, here 2 into 2 into 2, here 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8, and 3.14. This is also we can take common. So that is, here it is, okay, 3.1 upon 3 to 3.14 you can take common. So here 2, here it is 16, and then here it is 8. So 1 upon 3 into 3.14, here it is 24. 3 cancel, that is 8. So 3.14 into 8, that is equal to 25.12 centimeter. Okay, so 25.12, this is the volume of the toy. But again question said what? Now if a right circular cylinder circumscribe the toy. Here a right circular cylinder circumscribing the toy. Right circular cylinder circumscribing the toy. So that means here you see, if a right circular cylinder circumscribing the toy, so that means you see the height of this right circular cylinder, that is equal to height of the cone plus the height of the hemisphere. So that is 2 plus 2, that is 4 centimeter. Height of the cylinder is 4 centimeter, and the radius is also here, that is 2 centimeter. Okay, so here we write, according to the question, if the toy is circumscribed by a right circular cylinder, according to question, the toy circumscribed here it is circumscribed if a right circular cylinder circumscribe the toy. If according to the question, the right circular cylinder circumscribe the toy. So the height of the cylinder is equal to 2 centimeter plus 2 centimeter, that is 4 centimeter. This is the height, and the radius of the cylinder, that is 2 centimeter. The radius of a cylinder, that is 2 centimeter. So then first you find the volume of this cylinder. So volume of a cylinder, that is equal to pi r square h. So that is how much? Now here it is pi r square h. Pi is 3.14, r is 2 into 2 into h is 4. So that is 4, here 2 into 2, 4, 4 for 16, 16 into 3.14, that is equal to 50.24 centimeter. This is the volume of the cylinder. But here question said, what is the difference between the volume of the cylinder and the toy? So the difference between the volume of a cylinder and the volume of a toy, that is equal to the volume of the cylinder is 50.24 centimeter cube minus the volume of the toy is 25.12 centimeter cube, that is equal to 25.12 centimeter. Okay, so this is the difference between the volume of the cylinder and the volume of the toy. Okay, so I think all of you understood. So in next video we will proceed, or we will solve exercise 13.2.